This is a Ronika Michelle Wholeness Diary. Hello, YouTube fam. It is Ronika Michelle, and I just have one question. Have you been walking in your wholeness today? Well, today I am going to sit down and tell you guys about the reaction that I had to the Ozempic shot and why I had to abruptly stop taking it. So, a little backstory. I started taking the Ozempic shots. First of all, I asked about starting the Ozempic shots on June 19th, 2025. I started my first dose of Ozempic July 3rd, 2025. So I started the shot and I felt fine. Like, the first week was rough, but after the first week I felt okay. I was pushed up to the second highest dose, and again I felt fine. No reaction, nothing. But the weight loss was really painfully slow, which was concerning to my doctor and my mother. And so the doctor pushed me up to the third highest dose. And that's when things started going south. But before that, when I was on the second highest dose, I had one reaction. But that was partially my fault because I ate right after taking the shot, and you cannot do that. I didn't know that at the time. It made me really nauseated and really sick and all that. But that was nothing compared to when I was put on the third highest dose. I remember that night. It was a Monday night. My mom had given me the shot like she always did, and I went to sleep, and I was fine. But I woke up at about 5 a.m. You know how you get up because you randomly have to use the bathroom? I get up, I use the bathroom, I drink some water out of the sink, and I go to lay back down. And that's when it all started. I started just violently throwing up. And I thought, okay, this happened before. It'll clear up. But later on today, I'll be able to eat, no big deal. So Mom cleaned me up, changed my nightgown, all that, helped me rinse my mouth out. I went to bed. I thought, okay, I'll be good. It's new, later on in the day. No. I ate breakfast. I thought, again, I was good. Hit me again. Throwing up like crazy. Throwing up. And this lasted for days. It got to the point where I could not eat. I could not take my medications. And my mom was trying everything she knew to try to keep me from having to go to urgent care or the hospital. So, she's trying Pepto-Bismol and, all the home remedies, licking salts, all the home remedies. So finally my mom caves, calls the doctor, and he puts me on anti-nausea medication. And then, and only then, was I able to slowly start to eat again. I was so sick, my voice was gone. Megan and everybody will tell you I had no voice. I had to miss choir practice, my second choir practice, because of this. So, long story short, my mom gave me the nausea pill, and I was able to take like little bites of ramen here and there, little bites of applesauce, just slowly starting to eat again. And trust that I could hold it. Finally, I was cleared to eat like actual food again, and baby, I was so happy. I remember that night because my mom was going to a party. One of her friends had a birthday party, and she was nervous about leaving me at first, but I was able to eat a little bit. And she asked me what I wanted, and I said I wanted some chicken strips and french fries. My favorite. My mom was like, I don't know. Da, da, da. She orders it. I do fine. Nothing. So we knew after that we were going to have to tell the doctor that Ozempic was just not going to work. I had a new dose at the pharmacy waiting, and I told my mom don't even bother to pick it up because it had me feeling just that bad. So went to the doctor, told him everything that happened, and he's like, do you want to just scale it back, or do you want to start a whole new shot? And I'm like, I want a whole new shot. I don't want to take a chance on any reaction like this, because even if you scale it back at this good point, I'm scared. So that's how I started Mounjaro, and I am blessed to say I have not experienced any nausea, vomiting, any of that. And this is also why I have such an aversion to being injected in my belly again, because that's where I was getting it, and that's where I was getting such violent reactions. So for those of you that watch my shot vlogs, you're like, why do you never, isn't that supposed to go in your belly? Why don't you stick in your belly? That is why. I never liked the idea, but Ozempic kind of warmed me up to it. But then when I started getting sick, I'm like, no, absolutely freaking not. I don't care if it's insulin. I don't care what it is. It's not going in my stomach. No. So, yeah, that is just a little story time on how I got sick from Ozempic, the reaction to it, and why I choose the back of my arm even though it stings so bad. So a lot of people ask me that. They're like, Ronika, if it stings so bad, why don't you get injected in your stomach? Because I have anxiety from it. I will not let my mother do it. So, but yeah, guys, that was just a little wrap up of that. I know Daniel wanted to hear what happened. So yeah, always remember to walk in your wholeness because it looks good on you. Have a great day on purpose. This has been a Ronika Michelle Wholeness Diary. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Music provided in this video is from YouTube Audio Library and audionautics.com. That's AUDIONAUTIX.com. And remember to walk in your wholeness today.